Yeah, but I mean, guys, one day people will remember my videos. One day, okay? I'm going to react to what Nhlamulo is saying here. This is after the press conference, okay? Now, he's been asked about Floyd Shivambu. He's been asked about, of course, MK Party. But one of the things that I said when it comes to Floyd Shivambu, whether you like it or not, guys, Shivambu is very good. Shivambu, not Bo, but he is very good when it comes to structures. When it comes to building structures, as Zuma said, he's a
There's politics which I defy as scientific politics.
Technical sort of a politician. Okay. Now I want you to listen to Nhlamulo. This is what I have said, guys, in my videos. Okay, and that is why I really don't want to say this thing always, because people, they will think that I'm trying maybe to, I don't know, but people sometimes they say things, but I will say that is why my skepticism when it comes to Floyd leaving the EFF, it's also based on. Okay, now the fact is Floyd Shivambu has left. Okay, he's at the MK. That's a fact. I can't dispute that. Nobody can dispute it. But my thing is, I believe that one day he's going to come back. Okay, that's my argument. Okay, trust me, guys. One day, I'm saying one day. Okay, maybe you are not seeing what I'm saying, but there is this thing that says to me, no, my guy, he's not left for good. Because some of you, because he left, you think that he's left for good. And the way this thing was done, okay, I'm not saying it was staged, because I believe it was not staged, because you can't stage something like that, okay, because he has to go. The only thing that I think the EFF did was to say, listen, we are not going to do it like, then you leave and then there is media and then blah, blah. No. We are going to announce it, okay? Just to put people at ease, okay? Which is actually good what they did. It was not staged. He left. That's it, okay? Staging, it's not happening. I'm not going to agree with saying it was staged or anything like that. But I still believe that Shivambu is going to come back to the EFF, okay? And one day I will make a video reacting to what actually, when they were announcing the EFF, I want you guys to look at certain things there that you are not paying attention on. And those are the things that sometimes makes me to question whether this thing, is gone for good. Because unless you say to me, well, I also believe that he's not gone for good, but he has left, which I do agree with you. Okay? And the reason why I always say it is not gone for good, I don't think there's a problem with Floyd Shivambu going to the MK, especially if he's going there to assist them. I don't think there's a problem with that. Actually, that is good. And I know Malima said, we have nothing to do with the MK. Of course, you gotta say that. You're not going to say, guys, we are working with the MK. Yeah, we are trying to make the MK strong. You never say that. And I'm not saying MK is not capable of doing it alone without anybody assisting. Okay, they can do it. But guys, for the sake of the caucus, I'm saying it again. If the caucus is not strong enough, the GNU is going to flow. The GNU is going to do whatever they want. Okay, because we all know, whether you like it or not, it is the left and the right versus the right. Whether you like it or not, as a politician, I know other politicians. I was actually watching one of the My Money's video. People like My Money, guys, there are politicians that are genuine, that want to see things happening, that want to see things, working, genuinely so. But unfortunately, when you look at South Africa, the reality of South Africa, I don't think, anyway, it's fine. Let's listen to Nhlamulo.
Party, given that, of course, he's been there in the Youth League, he's served at the highest levels of the economic freedom fighters. Talk to us about that.
I think you've just unpacked exactly why the guy is so valuable, right?
Yeah.
Look, here's the reality. He's got a solid background, politically so, and you would have heard the comments, President.
He has a solid background. That's why in my other video, I said he is experienced. 10 years of experience as a deputy, remember. And also as a person who is a structural person. Remember, you went to the KKZN for the EFF to do the structures over there. Okay? He is good in that. Nhlamulo is repeating that thing. Okay? He is saying that this guy is good. Okay? He's got some nice background, which is good for the MK. Okay? Guys,
Zuma was uttering there about him as a comrade and as a political activist, as a politician, and his ability to decipher scenarios scientifically so, but at the same time politically, right? So to have that kind of a person within the organization can only be an asset that can bolster the leadership of the party. And what he brings, I mean, he was part of one of the founding members of a political party, in this case the EFF, which is part of our progressive caucus, which we work with closely. And whatever lessons learned, then he'll be able to bring them to the fore here and assist the organization in professionalizing it, but also giving it some structure, which is what has been
professionalizing it and give it some structure. I did say that. I said to you, Shivambu is going to be instrumental to the MK because he's going to make sure that the structure of the MK is actually on point. I did say that, and Kamul is saying it here. You guys, I know, guys, you don't, maybe I'm not famous, I'm not known. You know, maybe it's the first time you're seeing me here. You are like, who is this guy saying all these things, okay? But I can tell you one day, you will be looking at my videos again and say, he said it, this guy said it, he said it. Shivambu is going to put structures that is going to be beneficial for the MK. Let's continue.
Some structure, which is what has been questioned, all the time when it comes to Mkhonto, to say, well, do you even have an organization? But sadly, again, people must remember, this is, in as much as people say, yeah, well, that party doesn't even have a structure, this is a party that beat you in elections with an interim structure.
He likes to say
now, we're going to formalize the organization, and guess what? Come 2026 elections, it's going to be fireworks. So he's going to bring a lot of experience in there, formations, branches, structures, and it can only be good from
formation, structures, branches. That's Shivambu for you. That's why he was part of the best Johannesburg region. When he was still in the EFF, he was in one of the best Johannesburg region that was performing well. And then Nhlamulo is saying it, he is going to do this thing very well. Tell me now, if this thing, when you look at it from where you are sitting, listen guys, I will repeat this. Now, if you are a person, and I will repeat this always when I am making videos, if you are a person who is in a position where you always take what you see on TV, it's okay. I'm not going to judge you. That's the way you operate. But for me, when I'm watching anything that is happening on TV, I can tell you guys, I always look beyond what I see there. I know there is a video again, Musi Maimani, he was talking about, after this thing of Floyd Shivambu, people, they started becoming, all of a sudden people are becoming body language readers and everything. I'm like, my money, come on, relax. If you are a person who sits on your TV and you watch a press conference and you just accept it the way it is, you don't want to look at anything or anybody, you want to look at any angle, so you just want to accept it the way it is, that's okay with you. But unfortunately, you are on YouTube. YouTube, we look at everything. We look at things that you don't look. In other words, what other people don't see, we make you to see it if you are not seeing it. Okay, because listen guys, when we are on this thing of YouTube, we've got different people. You've got other people who see it this way, other people who see it this way. And if I'm seeing it this way, you are not seeing it that way, that's okay. But when I am right on the other day, maybe the time comes when I'm right, it's okay to come back and say, yeah, you were right. Because I will also say, listen guys, maybe after 4 years and the structures of the MK are good now, everything, Shivambu is still there, I can come back and say, listen guys, it seems like Shivambu was right. It seems like whatever that happened with Shivambu, it was a genuine thing. That means he is not going back to the EFF. Okay? But until then, I'm sorry, I'm not going to believe anything. He is there, of course, but it's for a reason, for a purpose. I'm saying it again. Anyway, let's listen.
I mean, we also got Mzwana Manyi, who's also got a lot of experience from a communications perspective, from multifaceted roles that he's played as well, including other members that are sitting in the NEC, which we in this, I'll refer to as an NEC because people refer to it as that, but we call it a National Interim Leadership Corps, or National Corps, Interim Leadership Corps. And these are people that are going to have oversight over the executive, give wisdom to how things should be run. And the good thing again is that the makeup of that leadership structure is represented at a provincial level. So you have all the provinces; they'll all have a voice, and so there'll be a top-down approach. So yeah.
Nhlamulo, I want to talk on branch levels because that's going to be where a lot of the work's going to be. You mentioned it, 2026, we are less than 2 years away before local government elections. So how much of that work is going to be important in trying to elevate the MK party, in challenging, in wards and municipalities and also in metros?
Well, it goes without a doubt, it goes without saying that it's critical that you establish.
You see, so I like the fact that, a lot of things that I've said before, a lot of things, actually, one of these guys who are in the MK, and maybe, for example, other analysts, they see these things that I'm seeing. For example, Nhlamulo is saying things that I've seen before. That means I've noticed before when it comes to Floyd Shivambu. The role is going to play in the MK party. He is actually mentioning exactly what I have mentioned before. Okay? And when it comes to the GNU, you remember the video I made about Mr. Who is that guy? Prince Marshall. He was speaking the same things that I was thinking. Same things that I was thinking. Actually, I was at some point I was like, I'm accepting this GNU for now because there's nothing I can do. And the way he mentioned it, the way he said it, it is the way I was thinking it. Guys, you must understand one thing. Some of us, we are not talking because we favor MK, we favor ANC, we favor DA. No. We're speaking from the central point. That means whatever you don't see, we try to see that. Because some of us, we try to ignore things even if you can tell. Because other people, they even say, but did you see my name? I know he was sad. Do you think he was faking that? And all of it. He was not faking it. Maybe they did. Maybe Malema, didn't want to agree to the fact that it is Shivambu who has to leave to actually go to the MK party. It might made him sad in that sense of saying, I wish it was somebody else, not Shivambu. Because Shivambu is a deputy president. I repeat again, when it comes to the staging part, I believe it was not staged. But I believe that one day, and this is my parting point, one day, Shivambu will come back to the EFF. Mark my words. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good day, have a nice day, have a great day, have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, share, and do the do's. I always say that, right? Have a fantastic day. Shabba.